So in level 2, we are discussing tables, a test on tables, followed with the next section, that is forms. So test on forms. Okay. So once we finish all this part, we are going to CSS part. So that will complete HTML. So next lecture, you will be having CSS. So while HTML may seem pretty basic, we need it to build a good foundation for our knowledge later on. So let's get started. So part 1, that is tables. So we are discussing the tables under HTML level 2. Okay. So tables in HTML consist of several tags working together. So if it is a table, so what is a tag you are going to use? We are going to use table tag. So inside the table, how we will be getting? So table will have columns. So under each column, you will be having values. Okay. So keep in your mind. So table will consist of what? Table will consist of columns. So like name, USN, branch, like that. So all these are called as a columns. So here, all the columns will be covered under T head. Keep in your mind all the columns will be given under T head. Like if you are taking the student table, so inside the student table you will be having USN, next name, next SEM, branch, marks, etc. So all these are called as a table columns. So all the table columns will be given under T head. So that is TH. Okay. So once you give the columns, so under USN, you have to give the value. Under name, you have to give the value. So that is represented as TR. So TH will represent table head. TR will represent table row. Okay. So keep in your mind, what is TH? Table head. TR, table row. Okay. Under each row, you are having how many columns? Yes, can you tell? Under each row, I have given USN, name, marks, SEM, branch. Okay, so how many values you are having? So USN, one value should be given. For name, one value should be given. For SEM, one value should be given. So each row, you are having so many values. So everything should be given under TD. What is TD? Table division cell. Okay, so table, a row will consist of 4 to 5 values that we will see the working of all these tags. So first tag, you will be having table. Next, T head. So inside the T head, you have TH. So you give all the column names here. So take the table row. So each row you will be giving the values, that is TD. So in today's class, we are going to create a tables. Okay, so now you come for the next thing. Construct a table to understand all of this. Okay, so before going for the table quiz, now you come for the creation of the table. Understood? So kindly go through this particular thing. So go for your Autumn text editor. So if it is very new to the class, you have to install Autumn text editor using the Google. So I've given how to install everything in the first video. So just install this Autumn text editor in your thing. Okay. So once the thing is there, now you go with a file. So go with a file. That means you are creating a new HTML file to give the demo of the table. So go for the file, new file. So when your new file is there, so here on the bottom, you can see it is plain text. So click on the plain text and say here you select HTML. So here there is a HTML, click on that one. Okay. So when you have HTML, here you can see the plain text part will be replaced with a HTML part. Understood? So now, before going for that, save the particular HTML file. So go for the word save and create a folder. Here I have created a folder called HTML level 2. So on that you have to give it as tables demo.html. So you will be creating the name. What is the file name? Tables demo.html. Click on save. So now here you will be getting the name tables demo.html. Understood? So before you go for typing, so you type HT. So HT, if you type HT, here it will be showing like HTML. Click on that one, the entire code content will be placed here. Understood? Okay, so this is the table demo. So nothing changes here. So come for the title. So title, you should give the name what you can do. Okay, so for that one, I will be taking it as tables. Just I will give the title as tables. Okay, so kindly save the program using Control S. Go for file, you go with a save. So next, in order to see the contents, go for edit, copy this particular path. So copy path. Now you open the Google browser, Google Chrome browser. So Google Chrome browser is here. So double click on that. And what you have given the copy path, you paste it here. So copy path. So here you are running. Just here you can see. So what is the title we have given? Title is tables. So that thing you are getting here. So after that, now you have to create a table. Okay. So in order to create the table, just use T. So here it will show you list of things. So under that, just you take table, click. The opening of table and closing table will come. So once you create the table, what is the next thing? So inside the table, you have to give the table columns. So that is, we call it as table head. So there are two things. One is TH, header cell. The other one is T head, table head. So take table head. So table is opened, closed here. T head is opened here, closed here. So inside that you give a set of names, that is table header cell. So in that you give it as one column as number, or I can take you the student database. So under student database, you can take the first column will be USN. Next go with a TH. Next with a name. So after name, next to go with a TH. So every TH should come inside T head only. Remember, every TH what you are giving that should come inside T head. So it is a starting of T head, it is the closing of T head. Inside that you give USN name. Next you give branch. Next you give it as SEM. Next you give it as marks. Okay. So now I have created this particular. Go for file, save the content and refresh this HTML page. So HTML, now you are getting USN, name, branch, SEM, marks. Okay. So now for each column, you should insert the values for that. So inserting the values for USN, name, branch, SEM, marks. So all this should be given under one row. One row. So row will be represented using. So that completes T head. So now you come for the TR. So TR means table row. So inside table row, you have TD, that is table cell. So USN. So USN you can give 1K19C001. That is the USN. Next, go for the TD. So give the name. So name, I will be giving it as something Amruta. Next, you go with the next TD. So branch, so you give it as CSC. Okay. Next, you go with a TD. After branch SEM, now it's under 7 SEM. Next, you have TD. So marks, you take it as some 600. Okay. So that means I have given one row values for USN, one name something, brand something, SEM something, mark something. So save the content, go for the HTML, click. So here you can see USN is like that, name, brand, SEM. Okay, so just you had the contents for this one. Okay, so similarly that is for one row. So this is one particular row. So it is starting with TR and it is ending with TR. So now you open the second row. Under that you take TD. So who is the participants there? Amrita finished. So, okay. So I use the next one, 1K19CS002. Okay. So something I take. So next you go with the TD. So give Kanika. Okay. This is the name I have given. Okay. So after that, now you go with a TD. So branch CSC. Next you go with a TD, semester 6th. Next you go with a TD. So take it as mark 650. Okay. So say this particular content and here go and refresh, just you are getting the values here. Understood? So that is the how you are going to create the tables with the values. So now you can see there is no boxes here. Okay, are you getting anything boxes? So USN should be under one box, name should be under one box, brand should be under one box. So that boxes you are not getting. In order to get that particular box, so you have to go with this particular table. So you for that table, so you have the border. So table border is equal to, you give something like 1. Okay. So you apply the border, save the contents and go and see here. So everything will come under that particular border. So border is been applied here with a content as 1. So either it will be, if you give 0, let's see the contents, what you will be getting. Border is equal to 0, you won't get anything. So when you go with a value 1, so here you can see the contents. So you are getting inside this particular boxes. Understood? So this is the demo of the table what you have created. So suppose if you keep on increasing the values to 3. Okay, so now I have given the border to 3. So here you can see how you are going to have. So when you have the border with some values like 5, then you can easily tell, see and tell. So this is the border number 5 of what we have created. So have you understood how to create the table? Yes. So have you understood how to create this particular table?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So suppose for this particular content, if you want to insert a new row, so what should be done? So already 2 rows are there. So what is the next step should be taken if you want to create a new row?
TR tag.
Okay, good. So can anybody can tell the what can be the code you can take? So first you start with a TR. Next you take
TD tag.
okay. So TD is the tag you will be taking. So which is the first attribute you have to take?
USN.
Okay. So I have given something value. So next, what is the next parameter?
Name.
Specify the name.
Rachana.
Okay. So what is the next thing? TD. So
CSC.
branch. So which branch you can go with any value. So what is the next after CSC? SEM. Which SEM you are now?
7th sem.
Oh. Okay, next. Go for the last one. How much marks you have secured in your 6th SEM?
600.
So go for the file, save this particular contents, go and refresh the thing. So here you will be getting all your things. Okay. So this is the just a demo of the particular tables, how to create the table with a border and how to insert the values. Okay. So this will be the demo of the table. So now you come for the next part. So that means, so table, first you have created the T head. So T head means it is the tag used to specify all the names, column names like USN name, SEM, marks, everything. So that each and every value you have to give inside TH, that is table head. So after the table head, now you have each and value should be inserted for each cell using TR. So TR will table row. So TD table division. Okay, table division cell. So that will be the thing. So now you come for that tables quiz. Okay, so part 2, that is tables quiz. So now let's see. So open the text file under level 2. Okay, for this exercise, you will be creating a table based off the information provided. Okay, so how the now the table output will be given. Using that, you have to write the code and okay, you have to write the code and create the same web page. Okay, so I will be running that particular thing. So go for the Autumn text editor. So open this particular web page. I need to open one particular web page here. I will give open file. So just I will be opening this thing. Okay, this is the code we have to write. So copy this particular path and run it on the browser. Okay, so this is the contents what you will be seeing. Okay, so they have created a table with how many columns? So can anybody can answer how many columns are there? So for this, you have to create a new table. So with the columns names such as country name, country flag, and GDP. Okay, so you have to insert that particular flags here. So all the images should be stored regarding these three. Okay, so can you tell which are the flags? It is a USA flag, Indian flag, and UK flag. Okay, so that you have to create the same thing. So go for the file. So take new file. Okay, this is not required for now. So close that one. So you have to create that particular template. So save the contents. So while saving the contents, I have created two folders, level 1, level 2. So under level 2, you give table quiz.html. So file name, I will be giving it as table quiz.html. Save this particular contents. So here you can see it as table quiz.html. So under that, now you create HT. So HT means HTML. So it will show you just you insert the entire contents will be here. So come for the title. So what is a table? So it is just you see what is the content you are having. So the file name, this will be the title. So title will be giving it as table quiz creation. you are having is table quiz creation. That will be the title. Okay, so kindly when you go with a saving of this particular program, press Ctrl S, go for edit, copy path. So this particular file I am opening, so go for new tab and press. So just you are getting the name table quiz creation. Just you compare this with this. So come for the body part. So you take something H1. So under H1 means heading tag. So it is table creation quiz. So take something like table creation quiz, save the contents and see the contents. You'll be getting table creation quiz. So under that, first you create the table. Okay, so inside the table, first you will be having which one? Table head. So you have to take table head. So inside that, how many table heads you will be having? So go for this particular thing. One is country name, country flag, GDP. So three columns you are having: country name, country flag, and GDP. So give everything. So country name. So next thing, country flag. So next you have GDP. Okay. So go for file, save the contents, go for your HTML and click browse. Here you are getting country name, country flag, and GDP. Okay. So now that completes T head. So come for the table row. So table row, you will be under each table, you have to give TD. So table division, first country name is USA, flag you have to store, and GDP. Total how many TDs? 1 TD for USA, 1 TD for flag, 1 TD for GDP. So 1 TD for USA. Okay. So what is the next thing? Take the next TD. So in that you give image. So type image, you'll be getting something like this. Okay. So next column is GDP. So GDP, what is the value you have taken here? So copy this particular content, go for the word copy and save the content here, Control V. Okay. So this is for USA, save the contents and go for your table creation and click. So country name you are getting, GDP you are getting, flag we have not inserted it. Okay. So similarly, take how many rows next? So take the TR. So inside that you take 1 TD. So in that you give it as India. Take the next TD. So under that you have to get the image, go for the image. So next you go with the next TD, that is GDP. So how much is the GDP? You copy that particular thing, copy and save the particular thing here. Okay, that is second row. So first save this particular thing and go and see the contents. So you are getting India with a GDP. No table, nothing, we have applied it. So that completes the second row. Come for the third row, you take TD. So and how many TDs? Again, 3 TDs. So what is the next one? UK Kingdom. Copy this particular thing, copy. So here you will be giving it as UK. Next you take TD followed with image. Image have not put anything. So next you go with the next TD and paste that particular value. Okay. So save these things and go and see the creation. Here we are getting like this. Okay. So in order to have box, what should be given? Border should be given. So I'll be taking border. Border is equal to something like 4, 3, or 5. Okay. Say this contents. Now you refresh, everything is applied here, but you need 3 flags are empty. So you have to insert the 3 flags here. So for that, I will be opening that, but go for the search for that particular flags. So searching, go for the Google site. So which flag you need? USA flag. Okay. So you search for USA flag. So image part. So many images are there. Go for this. So here you can give copy image address. So go for the word copy image address and save this particular thing. So this is the image address you will be having. So kindly don't go anything. Save the contents and run your particular thing here. The country flag is being placed here. Okay. So after the USA flag, what is the next one you are having? It is India flag. So this is the Indian flag. So how it should look like. So this is the Indian flag you should get. So take this, copy image address, and here you paste that particular thing. Okay, so it will be much. So don't get confused with that. So refresh, you are getting the Indian flag. So similarly, go with a UK flag. So this is the flag of UK. Go copy image address, and next thing you give that here. Okay, so image source, control V. Okay, so this is the content what you are going to give. So save the contents and you run your particular thing. So here you are getting like this. So USA, India, UK with the flags and the GDP. So compare this. So you are given and our creation. So here you can see the same demo. Country name, country flag, and GDP. You are getting like this. Okay, understood? Understood up to here? Okay, well and good. Well, understood. So all these recorded sessions will be given. So you can go through my YouTube channel and link. Any doubts till now? Any doubts?
So can we use table row tag instead of table head tag?
Table head means the column name should be specified inside the table head only. So that's why you are getting that particular tag here. So TH column name should come. TH only you should get all the column headers. Under each row, you can have like this TD, TD, TD for each row. Okay. So that's why the tag, what the T head will tell. So TH you can type here. So it will show you TH means table header cell. Okay. So header cell, you can have each cell. So each cell we call it represent using TH. Okay. So that's why you will be taking TH here. So similarly, table row. So table row means, so each row should be started. So here you can tell TR means table row. Okay. So that's why you should take that specific tags only. So you can't use any other. So it's a built-in you are having. So that's why you will be going for TR. So you can't specify TH in place of TD or TR. So TD will tell each cell. TR will tell table row. Similarly, each column will be taken through TH only. So there is a specific built-in for each and everything. So if you want to see the border, you can have border with a different size and you can apply it here. So table border, you can see this is the border you have applied with a value 10. So it will come like that. So suppose if you want to see the more number, so go with a table border, something like 30. So when you run this particular thing here, you can see this is the table border you are getting. Understood? Yes. Any other doubts? So if you are, if you are in place of this one, if you want that particular image in short, so you have to download that image, save that image in this particular link, and you can open that. Okay. So, but when you go with a copy and paste address, so you are fetching the data. So here you can tell image/png. So this is a format of PNG file similar to JPEG. Okay. So I'm fetching directly from the internet. So that's purpose it is showing like this. So you can download, you save it in this particular folder. That is, I have created a folder HTML level 1, level 2 and all. You can save it in that particular thing and you can give the short names. Okay. Otherwise, you go with a copy link address only. So it looks something good. You have written this much. So this will be up to HTML level 2, that is table creation. So next, after the table creation, what is the next you have that we shall see forms basic in the tomorrow's class. Okay. So this video lecture, this is up to today's class. Video lecture will be uploaded in the YouTube channel. So work using all the videos what you have done, so that will give you the clear demo. Okay. So in tomorrow's class, we shall go with the forms basics. Okay. Okay, thank you all.